What if I told you in 5 years your job might not even exist? Too dramatic? Maybe, but for the next few minutes, we're diving deep into the technology that changes the way we learn, work, and think. This is Feel the Thing. Be honest, how many of you have asked AI for help with homework? Don't worry, this is a safe space. Your teacher is probably not listening to you. Because let's be real, sometimes homework is confusing. The internet has too many answers and suddenly AI feels like that one smart friend who always knows everything. But this leads to be a big question. Is AI helping students learn better, or is it actually making us think less? So, to help us discuss this, I'm joined by two amazing guests today, Gisella and Calvine. Please welcome.
Hello.
Take a seat, please. This for you.
Thank you.
It's for you.
Thank you.
Okay, Gisella, let me start with you. From your experience as a student, do you think AI helps learning?
Yeah, I actually think AI can be very helpful. Sometimes when students don't understand something in class, they might feel shy to ask. Like last week in geography class, I don't really understand. My teacher explained about a very complicated thing, so I asked AI and AI explained it step by step and it actually helped me understand better.
That's actually a good point. Sometimes textbooks explain things in a very complicated way.
It's basically like having a tutor available 24 hours a day.
Exactly, and the tutor never gets tired.
And it never says, we'll discuss this next week.
Yeah, and it doesn't give surprise quizzes either, which is honestly the best part. But Calvin, I know you have a different perspective. Do you think AI can also be a problem for students?
Okay, well, I agree. AI can help students, but the problem is how students use AI. Some students don't use AI to understand the lesson. They use it to do everything for them. Homework, essay, and project ideas. If students always rely on AI answer, they might stop thinking critically. For example, imagine a student asks AI to write their essay. The assignment is finished, but the student might not understand the topic at all.
Which is risky, because if the teacher suddenly asks, "Can you explain your answer?" then the students is like,
The AI work that.
Yeah, Calvin, I see your point. Sometimes students just copy the answer without even reading it. And that's kind of sad because the most satisfying part of learning is when we finally understand the topic by ourselves.
That's true. Sometimes struggling with a problem is actually part of learning.
Yes, and sometimes the struggle is real.
Especially when the assignment is due tomorrow morning. But maybe the real issue is not whether AI is good or bad. Maybe the real question is how students use it. AI can actually support authentic learning if students use it right way. Students can ask AI to explain concepts, check their understanding, or explore different perspectives.
Yeah, AI can help students generate ideas for project or discussions.
I also use it sometimes to generate ideas, but after that I still develop the idea by myself.
That's actually a smart way to use it. Students should think critically about the information. AI is a tool, not a replacement for thinking.
Yeah, AI is like a tool. It's like using a calculator. The calculator helps you calculate faster, but you still need to understand the math.
Or like a study assistant.
Yes, but an assistant that works 24 hours and never asks for coffee breaks. But guys, you know what interesting?
What it is?
AI is also changing the way students search for information. A few years ago, if we had homework, we would open Google, read different websites, compare information, and try to understand it.
Yeah, and sometimes you'd end up opening 10 tabs and still not finding the answer.
Yeah, or you find the answer, but it's hidden in a super long article.
Exactly. Now, with AI, the answer appears instantly, which sounds great, but it also changes the process of learning.
Right, because the process of searching actually help us learn. When we read different sources, we start compare ideas. We ask questions like which explanation makes more sense. Imagine learning history by only reading the final summary. You will miss the stories, the debates, and the different perspective.
And learning would feel kind of robotic.
Which is ironic because the robot is helping us learn.
Exactly.
But at the same time, students now have an advantage because AI can explain something difficult in a more simpler way. Because when teacher explain one day in class, not every student understand it immediately.
True. Everyone learn a different pace.
And AI can adjust the explanation. If you don't understand the first explanation, you can ask again.
Or you can ask AI to explain like you're 5 years old.
Which I actually did once.
And did it work?
Surprisingly, yes.
Honestly, I think the future of learning will probably combine two things, human and AI.
I agree. Teachers guide students, while AI can support the learning process.
But students still need curiosity. Without curiosity, even the smartest technology won't help much.
Because learning is not just about getting the answer, but it's about understanding.
And sometimes surviving group projects.
That might be the hardest challenge of all.
Especially when one person does all of the work.
And the others just say, yeah, we help emotionally. You know, we've talked a lot about how AI affects students. But actually, AI doesn't only help students, it can help teachers too.
That's true. I heard some teachers use AI to prepare learning materials.
Yeah, like making presentation, slides or lesson outlines. Instead from starting from zero, teachers can just input the topic and AI can help organize it.
Exactly. Imagine a teacher who has to teach several classes in one day. Preparing materials for every class can take a lot of time.
With AI, they can create things like PowerPoint slide faster, so the teacher can focus more on school learning.
And sometimes teachers might forget a small detail about a topic. It happens.
Of course, teachers are human too.
Even teacher can forget sometimes, and yeah, that's okay because they're still a human.
So, in a way, this AI can support both sides of teacher and students.
Right, technology doesn't have to replace teachers. It can actually make teaching and learning more efficient.
And of course, classes can be more interactive.
Which is honestly the best part of learning.
Exactly, because at the end of the day, learning is not just about information. It's about understanding and sharing ideas together. Well, today's conversation shows that technology AI is becoming part of our learning experience. It's fast, it's smart, and sometimes it feels like it knows everything.
Learning is still about curiosity and understanding, not just getting a quick answer.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, technology gives us information, but it can protect our ability to think.
Exactly. So maybe the goal isn't to avoid AI, but to use it wisely as a tool that supports learning, not something that does all thinking for us.
Because the best moment is in learning is when we finally understand a very difficult material by our own.
And that's the tea for today. Thank you, Giselle and Calvin, for the great discussion. And thank you to everyone listening to Spill the Tea. Until next time, keep shining, sharing, and speaking. And don't let the AI do all the homework. Yay!